get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set. 44's Mike. Check, check. You ain't got nothing. You ready? Shoot.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Get off the field. Ready.
This is Royce Freeman, second-year man from Oregon. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Second-year punter Colby Wadman out there now for the Broncos. Back deep is DJ Chark. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Great.
Now Foles. Stepping up. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. but it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Greystone travel. Mike 48. Mike 48. Watch the hit.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
McManus for the Bronco field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field to start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Wide, get wide.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Jaguars.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Foles. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2nd down.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Foles. He's got the hook up with Conley. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Be alert, be alert. Mike 33. I smell fear in that offense. On one. Kill. Go. Check Mike 34. Mike 34. I'm coming. Hey, orbit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
12.
Check. 59.
Hey, solid one.
Here we go. Slam.
On 2nd and 11 now. Foles. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line.
A gain of 12.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Easy.
Stay with your man. Watch the safety creep.
Tiger. Yeah, go. Let's go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Lambo is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, you know how we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike Popo. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Now it's Freeman. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
There you go.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Set. 15 line. 15 line.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 39.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready?
44 to Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up.
40, go.
They run the counter. It's Freeman. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Tiger. Go with 5-3. Go with 5-3. Check 3.
They'll set up a throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Lee's got it over the middle. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Here we go.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out there.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 21-yard line.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. The sixth season in Denver now for Emmanuel Sanders after those 4 years in Pittsburgh. And you may recall Sanders tore his Achilles December 5th last year in practice. But before the injury, he was on his way to another 1,000-yard season. Would have been his fourth in his first 5 years in a Bronco uniform. And now at 32 years of age as he tries to return to full speed. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Freeman. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Let's go. 50, plant.
Like 50. I'm scared.
Snap.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Airing it out for Hamilton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They've done a good job on these receivers. Pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
60 or.
Strip the ball.
General West, 2.
On 1st down, Lindsey. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pilot, 64, weak, 5.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. From the gun, it's Locke. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Fournette, a 1st down, still going. Touchdown, Jaguars. is Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are even at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Block will try again on 2nd down. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, Haywood!
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. You bet.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And Conley's got it over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Blue. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! On the ball!
Out, 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 out. Kill, kill, kill.
Go with 5-3! Go with 5-3! Hey, high 7! Down to hit!
2nd and 13. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, shoulder.
Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
First down.
Keep going right at him.
Go 50 extra money. Double dog. That's the way. Switch.
Now Leonard Fournette. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
180!
Mike 58, right there. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Under.
58, come on.
Hey, Kaden.
Come on, D. Check.
Hey, Alpha.
Hot.
Caden's goal. Here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Foles. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Foles now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
36.
They go draw here. Blue. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Go, go. One.
Safety screaming.
What we got? Smooth.
Check Mike 34. Mike 34.
Go.
2nd and 10. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
You can't stop me.
Third and long.
Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. On 3rd down, Fournette. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On they're ready.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
I got you, boy.
Here's Locke back near his goal line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go.
I know you feel that.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game.
We got 4.
Now Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Give me that ball, defense. Show it up. Show it up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Watch the slant.
They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lee. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Logan Cook now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Lock to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Back to throw. Lock. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So now third and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but two incompletions since. Block off of play action. And that will be incomplete. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
At the 27-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
Yeah, go.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Jaguars.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Zebra.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Hey, silver.
Sit.
Get.
58
To go.
Foles. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 35-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check Mike.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Block going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Block now has hit on just 7 of 17 passes, 41%. They'll try to draw Lindsey, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Freeman trying to run inside, but nothing there. Telvin Smith, he was 3rd in the AFC in tackling a year ago, there to bring him down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Shotgun snap to Locke. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, PI gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Protein spill. Get
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
shoot.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Denver, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
with this round, I make a joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Always stay your bearings. I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come and cost. I left it on your head and when you ever overstated. Your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You gonna Christ when I pray. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on. Come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Always stay your bearings. I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss it. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was niggas hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist, but I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. X slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out the back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep where you from, where you post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead. Trying, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or up bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, this way, right before the deal.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Get to here with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play.